stir crazy. It's raining outside, but I'm hungry. I think I'm gonna go grab something to eat and just show you what I've been dealing with all day.
Can I get a little privacy, please? Thank you.
I don't even know what they have to eat here. But we're gonna go find out because I need food. I'm not stocked up. I haven't been to Walmart lately. It's funny to me how everybody always stares now that I'm filming all the time. Kind of cracks me up. On that note, if you have trash and you're at a truck stop, put the trash in the trash bin. It doesn't take that much effort. You're gonna be walking by one whenever you walk inside anyway. If I see you throwing trash on the ground, I promise you I'm gonna come say something to you. That's just how I was raised and who I am. So I guess the options are Subway or Huddle House. To me, that's not even really an option. Yeah, we can make this work for sure. So I guess we'll do a story time. What story do I want to tell? What stories do you guys want to hear? I've got a few. So we just ordered some food. We're gonna get some smothered biscuits with turkey sausage. I can't wait, I know it's gonna be so good. So sitting here thinking which story I should tell, I should probably tell how I got into trucking. I mean, that makes sense since this is a trucking channel, right? So yeah, we'll start there. How did I get into trucking? I went to college and I was heavy into athletics growing up. But my senior year of high school, I blew out my knee. So football was basically out of the picture, but it wasn't out of my head. And I did the best that I could to rehabilitate and try to get back into football shape, but that knee was just never stable enough. And at the end of my freshman year of college, I wound up blowing out my knee again. I've blown out my ACL 4 times. 4. It's actually torn right now. Whenever I wound up tearing it the second time, I wound up leaving. Did some things in between, but basically just wound up going into the workforce. And I wound up going into sales. I've always kind of, liked dealing with people, like talking with people. I enjoy kind of putting on a show, and that's what sales is a lot of. It's about putting on a show. So I did a little bit of car sales. I did a little bit of oil and gas. Just never really felt comfortable selling. If I did my job better than the customer did and I made more money on them, I would always feel bad about that. And so nothing about sales really stuck with me or felt right. I eventually wound up going into a cell phone. I managed an AT&T store for a couple of years, and I wasn't really happy with that either. It was kind of a dead end. AT&T isn't a dead end. I was working for a cellular provider, so a much smaller company, and it was kind of a dead end job. One night, I was actually playing a video game online, and I was pretty big into games at the time, and there's a service that you can use that everybody gets in this kind of like a group chat, but it's literal chat. We're actually talking to each other. At the end of our little game that we were doing, there was just a few of us chatting it up at the end, and one of them happened to be a truck driver. And I'd always been curious about truck driving. I knew that I had a great uncle who was a former truck driver, and I'll get into that in a little bit. But we were chatting it up, and I just asked all of the questions that I thought I should know. They weren't even close to the right questions. But it really kind of seemed like a lifestyle that would fit me, would suit me. Well, that was a Wednesday, and I was in orientation the following Monday. They actually have a guest that just arrived. Meet Gary. Gary was the winner of the 500 subscriber giveaway, and he happened to live close to Fort Wayne. So he, the gentleman that he is, took time out of his day to come up and visit and say hi, which is greatly, greatly appreciated. Thank you so much, Gary. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to stop in and say hello. It was certainly a pleasure meeting you. Congratulations on the giveaway. I hope you enjoy that little memento. Kind of means something to me, and I'm really glad that I was able to give something away that had some true meaning behind it. Future giveaways, we'll up our game a little bit, and we'll make those some things that truckers would enjoy having, either on the truck or whatever. I don't know. We'll do something different in the future, but for now, that first giveaway, I was just glad that I could give away something that truly meant something to me. So once again, congratulations, Gary, and thanks for stopping by. Hope you guys all enjoyed that. That was just kind of serendipitous. It worked out really well. He just received the package today. I mailed it on Monday. Thanks, United States Postal Service. It made it there all in one piece, and yeah, it looked good. So I was really, really happy with the way that went down. So we'll get back to the story time. So yeah, my great uncle, his handle was Slim. So I guess if I had to say that I have a CB handle, I kind of borrowed that from my great uncle. So that runs in the family. So I go by Slim on the CB as well. Just real quick, he was a flatbedder, and one day his tarp came loose and it was raining. He pulled on the side of the road, but he pulled underneath the bridge. And we weren't there, so we don't really know, but we know that it had to be kind of close quarters, So he was on the side fixing that tarp, and unfortunately he wound up slipping, fell into the lane of traffic. Well, at the time there was a truck going by, and he didn't get over into the far lane. My Uncle Slim was 6'7", so he was super tall, and when he fell back, obviously he probably covered, most of that first lane, and that was how he passed. So it always infuriates me whenever people don't get over for traffic that's on the shoulder. Even if they're not all that close, you just really don't know what they're doing. You don't know. Get over, leave plenty of room, because you just never know what's going to pop out from beside those cars or that 18-wheeler that's on the side of the road. So back to the story. I was having that conversation, and the next Monday I was in orientation and at FFE, and I wound up, I did really well going through the school. I did well going through my training. I was on the road for about 2 months, solo, whenever I got a call and they asked me to be on a dedicated account. I did that dedicated account for about 5 years, I guess, something along those lines, and I hauled blood plasma. It was LTL. We made multiple pickups and then one delivery. So that's what I did for the majority of my career, and then went on to Mercer, went on to owner operating, and well, you guys know the rest of the story. So Hope you guys enjoyed that little story time, but now it's time to pay for this food and get the heck out of here. Our belly sure is full now. Woo! Good grief. Indiana, you can have your weather back. Now the plan is to get back to the truck and actually do a live feed. So you guys will be watching this tomorrow. So the live feed I'm about to go do will have happened in the past. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Once again, thanks, Gary, for taking time out of your day to come and stop and say hello. And if you guys, the invitation's always open. If you guys are out and about, you're close by me, or if you just see me, happen to pass by at a truck stop, knock on the door, say hello. That would be fantastic. It's always great to meet new people. So please remember, hit that like button, check out one of my other videos. Don't forget to subscribe, and stay driven.